So I am making some scallop potatoes. I just used my mandolin to chop up some potatoes in there. I have this dish that I coated with some oil in the bottom, and I put half of my potatoes. I chopped up one onion. I'm going to put half the onions in there, and then I'm going to make like a cheese sauce. Basically, in here I have 2 tablespoons of butter. There's some salt and pepper. I want to melt the butter, and then I'm going to add, it called for 3 tablespoons of flour, which is basically a 1/4 cup. And then I'll add the flour into there and whisk that until it gets nice and thick. And then I'm going to slowly add some milk. I'm not sure how much milk I have to add. I'll leave the recipe in the description. Anyways, and then I'm going to add a little bit of cheese to that, make like a cheesy mixture. And I will dump half of it in here, and then I will layer my potatoes, my onions, and then the cheesy sauce, and I'll probably top it with some cheese, and then I'm going to cover it and bake it for 50 minutes in the oven at 350. Okay, so my butter is melted, it's starting to boil. I'm going to add my flour. I'm going to mix this up, and it's going to be like a glue. And then to add that, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of milk. A 1.5 cups of milk. And if you wanted to add like garlic and stuff like that, you could add that too. I'm just going to get all those clumps out of there. And I also forgot to mention that I like to add ham to mine, diced ham, so I'm going to go ahead and dice that up, and I will throw it into the potato mixture with the onions. So I'm just going to let this come to not a boil, but it's going to simmer for a little bit, and it's going to thicken right up. And then I'll add my cheese to it, and it will become a nice cheese sauce. Alright, so down there I have my potatoes, my onions, and my diced ham, and I'm just going to put the rest of the potatoes on top. And I think I might make some chips later on too. Slice up some potatoes since I got the mandolin out. And I added a little bit of parsley to my sauce. And so I got the potatoes, and I finished it off with the onions. I have to dice up some more ham because I like lots of ham in mine. And that is starting to boil, so whenever that thickens up, you got to keep stirring it so it doesn't burn. I will add my cheese to it. So there, my cheese is melted or added, and I'm gonna just, it's get nice and thick, so stir that around until the cheese is melted, and you'll have a nice cheesy sauce. So if you find that your sauce is a little too thick, you can add a little bit more milk. That's what I did, just because I'm trying to stretch it a little further instead of making another batch of this. I just added some more milk and a little bit more cheese. And I also forgot to mention that after you put your first layer down of potatoes and onions and or ham, you're supposed to put some of your sauce mixture, but that doesn't really matter, I guess. So I'm just going to go and add mine to the top, and I'll probably just mix it all together. And then I will top it with some cheese, cover it, and then when it's close to supper time, I will pop it in the oven for 50 minutes. And then once it's done, I will bring you guys back and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so the scallop potatoes are in the oven. They are almost done. You can see them bubbling away. I'm just waiting for the top to be nice and cheesy, and then I will take it out and let it cool a little bit before plating it up. So hopefully you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, and let me know if you guys like scallop potatoes. Thanks for watching.